There are two teams that are sitting at the top right now. As of this recording, they both have the same record, which are the Mist and the Laces. I was looking at their stats before we started recording it. They are similar. Like they are just 3 points separate from each other as far as points per game. The rebounding per game is not that far of a discrepancy. The assists, the turnovers, etc. They are real close. So, by eye test, according to you, which team looking like the better team, looking like the championship team right now more so? The Laces or the Mist?
I'm going to have to stick with the Laces on this one. I know every time that we have a new episode, I pick a new team. That's the fun about Unrivaled. We have so many good players. They're the best players in the WNBA, so every team is just stacked. And so it's hard to pick one team, but the Laces have really stood out to me recently. They have a really well-balanced team. They don't rely on a single shooter, which I'm surprised the Mist haven't struggled with as much because I know Alicia Gray and Brianna Stewart, they can both have on and off games, and usually that deters both of their WNBA teams. And so I'm surprised that that's not happening in Unrivaled right now. But the Laces don't rely on a single shooter. One person can have a bad day. The minutes of their players, stats wise, pretty even. They're poised. I know I talk about poise in every episode, but it's really important in Unrivaled so they don't panic when the shot clock is going down, even late in their possessions when they take high quality shots late in their possessions. Their starting threes, they have Alyssa Thomas, Jackie Young, and Brittany Sykes, all very physical players, and they know how to push the pace while staying in control. And against the Phantom, they had 53 of the 76 points, which I think is just really impressive, and it's a really good starting three.
And I feel like between these two teams, the Mist have the better players.
Yes.
So go
I'm
ahead. Go ahead.
gonna disagree with you on there.
Oh,
I think that Alyssa Thomas, Jackie Young, and Brittany Sykes, I would pick over Brianna Stewart, Veronica Burton, and Alicia Gray.
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go with that. Let's go with the Laces. I mean, in my estimation, they been a bit of a surprise. 6-2. You look at this team. I mean, we all know At. She's like that, but you know you got players that don't hold weight in comparison to Alicia Gray and Brianna Stewart. We talking about All Star and champion. Um, what has made the Laces so effective this season to the point where they're sitting towards the top of the league?
I just think that they're the most balanced team of the league again. I think that having maybe not one star player, but having a bunch of really dominant forces that have dominated the WNBA for years. I think that having a core group of people instead of just superstars on their team, like I feel like the Mist does, I think that they gel a lot better than the Mist do.
Now let's go to kind of the other side of the spectrum here. There's a team that we both were really high on, which were the Breeze, and right now they're teetering around 500. What you think has been the cause of their up and down, inconsistent play?
I think it is the lack of veterans on their team. I think I mean Paige Beckers, I say this every episode too that she does it all. She's a playmaker, but we have Dominique Malonga who sometimes struggles to make quick decisions, and I think that having her as their I would say their main big, I know they have Cam Brink, but having her as their main big might be a little bit of a struggle for them just because they're all so young.
Yeah, I was been noticing in games like Malanga, she'll have great moments and then she'll flatten out. And then Cam Brink doesn't really she's making great use of her minutes, but she don't get all the minutes because of the facial injury. So I mean, it look like they're struggling in that big department. I thought they were gonna go all the way to championship. It seems pretty shaky right now, but maybe they'll get it together in the second half. Now, let's move on to a player that's been very surprising this season on Rival. And that's Marina Mabrey. She's averaging right now near 27 points per game. She's also shooting at 43% from the field, which is a bit low in the 3-on-3 setting. her team, the Lunar Owls, we already know they're not that good. They're at the bottom of the league. But let's just talk about Marina Mabrey. First of all, did you see this coming out of her this season?
I did not see this coming at all. She's a player that has always kind of taken iffy shots, not always taking the smartest shot, taking the good shot instead of the great shot, if you will. But her ability to create her own shots in 3x3 is so impressive. She had 47 points against the Rose, 10 for 15 from three. I think that was just her wake up call to make it known that she is dominant in this league and that she can do it all.
What you think has clicked for her this season? Because like I said, this has been a player who's been in the WNBA kind of streaky. Like she can drop 20 on efficient shooting, but she can also at next night give you just 9 on like 3 for 11 shooting. And like you said, she takes good shots, not great shots. What you think has clicked for her so far this season to where she's not towards the top, she's at the top of scoring?
It has such a win mentality that losing all of those games with the Lunar Owls just brought to her, I need to win. I need to start winning. And she's so competitive. We've seen her crash out jar, which I think has maybe contributed to her success right now. But I think that she's just relaxed into maybe not relaxed is the right word, but relaxed into her role in the Lunar Owls. I think she's just taken that leadership role and is ready to start being that scorer.
Do you see her as the MVP of the league this season, or do you think she'll be weighed down by the Lunar Owls being second to last in
I
Unrivaled?
I don't think that she's going to be MVP. I think she will be in the conversation, but I do, like you said, ultimately think that the Lunar Owls being not a great team is going to weigh her down.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if she's going to enter the 1v1 tournament. I don't think the the bracket has been announced yet, but do you think this is a player that can go far in that tournament?
I think she can. As I said before, her ability to create her own shots is really impressive. I think if she is patient with her shots and doesn't rush those iffy shots, I think that she'll be successful.
Yeah, shout out to her. She's been doing great. She's been killing it. But let's go on to a little fun debate here. It's actually the debate. Now, I posed this question. If we were a head coach in Unrivaled, who would be in our starting three? Which players are we choosing? I got to hear from you. Who's in your starting three?
This might be a hot take, but I'm taking Brittany Sykes. I really value win mentality. I think that is something you need on a team. She won with the Roses in the inaugural season. She knows what it takes to win. Against the Lunar Owls, she had 25.7 rebounds and 5 steals. Her defense, incredible. And she's second in the league in steals behind Veronica Burton. Paige Beckers is going to be my second pick. She's filling up the box score, as we know. Unrivaled really highlights her versatility. She's top 3 in the league for points. She's leading in assists and is tied with Brianna Stewart and Kelsey Plum for game winners. And I say it every time. She does it on all sides of the floor. She's an effective shooter. She has great court vision. She's the leader you want. And I think Brittany Sykes, being a vet, would help her be a leader in that way. She won the free throw competition. She was awarded $50K and is donating that to the Hopkins Strong Relief Fund in Minnesota, her hometown. So I think that just speaks to her character. And Aaliyah Boston will be my third pick. I know she has trouble with her fouls. I think that if she can limit those fouls, she's an amazing defensive player, has over 9 rebounds and 2 blocks per game. On offense, she's averaging over 19 points and is reliable in the paint. So I think that she would be a great big to accompany Paige Beckers and Brittany Sykes, who both have great court vision. And off the bench, I couldn't not mention Aaliyah Edwards and Jackie Young.
Oh, okay, you got your bench players too. All right, all right. Oh, real quick, we gotta let people know what school did Brittany Sykes go to?
Syracuse.
Syracuse, hey, go
Yes.
orange,
Go
go orange.
orange.
Yes, yes, yes. But she's not on my team in the starting lineup.
That's okay.
All right, this is who I picked. Kelsey Plum, somebody who's fiery, competitive, is a leader. The Plum Dog, she's called that for a reason.
Yes.
My wing player, Alicia Gray. I've been thoroughly impressed with her this season on Rival. Like I said, episode 1, I kind of question whether she'll be effective in this type of setting where you can't hide offensively or defensively. And she's been doing well. She can possibly be the MVP of the other league if they keep it up, if the Miss keep it up. And then for my big, I've been thoroughly impressed with her back-to-back seasons. Derrica Hamby. Double machine.
Of
Did
course.
she drop 40?
I don't know if she's dropped 40 this year.
She at least dropped 30 or she had a huge game not too long ago.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I've been disappointed in the vinyl. Like I like their team. Let's talk about the vinyl real quick. What you think has been happening with them?
I honestly think that their team chemistry is just not great. I think that I say it every time, the pace of their play is not good. They started off fine. I don't really know. They like plummeted a little bit, but I just don't think that their team chemistry is great. I think that just the other teams have that on them.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll get together in the second half. We'll see. Joined by Eloise Pearsall. Eloise, did you make that social media account yet?
Yes.
All right, what is it?
My Twitter is Eloise P Sports. Not very creative like Caitlin's, but I gotta.
Hey, sometimes you just need simple but effective. Simple but effective.